Hi, I'm Allison with Turtle and Buddies, and I'm here to help mom find ways to entertain and educate their kids without the screens. Today I want to share some of my favorites from Usborne Books and More that are great for road trips. So we're going to start with our book of CDs. Both of these books are $24.99 and they're good for kids ages 2 and over. You'll notice both books are a collection of multiple stories. These books are also considered dual readers. So at the top of each page, there's a single line of text, and then at the bottom, it continues the story with a little bit more detail. So if you have a child who struggles to stay interested in books, you can read the top line and it makes a complete story. This is also great for the kids who are just learning to read. So your child would start by reading the top line of text and you would read what's on the bottom. And as they get more comfortable in their reading, they would eventually be able to take over the whole book. Another great book with CD is Usborne Phonics Readers, Ted and Friends. This is a collection of the most popular phonic readers that Usborne offers. This book is best for kids 4 and over, those who are just learning to read. The stories rhyme and the vocabulary is very easy to sound out. Also, on every page, there's a little yellow duck that your kids can find. So if they are listening to this in the car, they can start recognizing the words on the page, and they also have that little extra fun thing to look for throughout the book. All Better is one of my favorite books, regardless of where you're at. I give this to my daughter in the car because it's an easy book to memorize, so I can read it to her without actually having to see the page, and she can also read it to herself. Now, there are pieces that come with this book, so depending on your child and how much you trust them with stickers in the car, you would have to decide if this is right for you. But the book comes with 5 bandages, which are reusable stickers. They're kind of like window stickers, very thick, that you use to cover their boo-boos. So this one matches the elephant. And the elephant got scared, ran away, right over her own truck. Ouch, clean it, kiss it, put a bandage on it. All Better. Your kids can match the bandages to the different animals throughout the book, and then they can match the color when they put their bandages back. Seek and Finds are another great book to have in the car. My 4.5-year-old is totally grossed out by bugs, so I got this for him. You know, he can do this on his own because it's really just a matter of looking at the pictures and finding the animals. So especially if they can recognize numbers, that's even better because they can practice, their number recognition and counting. So the first page here, they're in a flower bed, find 9 bumblebees, 10 ants, 3 hairy caterpillars. It's enough to hold their attention for a while, which is crucial when you're on a 10+ hour car ride. Our Wipe Clean books are another must-have in the car, in my humble opinion. This one comes with 2 dry erase markers and is $14.99, but we have smaller versions that are $7.99. But you can see here it's good for kids age 4 and over, and it's a variety of different activities that they can do. Connect the dots, there's some mazes, you can see. This book has a variety. We have some that are more specific to a skill, like writing numbers, writing letters, writing words. There's also a pirate adventure one, so if your kids really just love pirates. But you can kind of see it's just a book of activities that your preschoolers can do. There's a few pages usually to doodle with, and at the end of it, they just erase it. It's just a basic dry erase marker. So even if these markers go out, you can get any marker you want. Right next to the Wipe Cleans, we also stock our car full of coloring books, and Usborne has a great selection of coloring books. This one is great for kids 4 and over. We also have a lot of what would be considered adult coloring books that your older kids might enjoy. But I like this one because it has lots of facts within the coloring book. I also really like that the whole page isn't blank. So they kind of start with a bird that's already colored in for them, and then they can fill in the rest. And we keep a cookie sheet in our car just for coloring and also eating. So Owen and Ada, they each have their own cookie sheet. I'll give them a coloring book and some crayons or maybe some washable markers, and they can just go to town while they're in the car, and it makes for a creative car ride. We also have a lot of great options for your older kids. There's crossword puzzle books, secret codes, pencil games, brain games, and tons of drawing books for you to choose from. These are just a couple of options that I wanted to show you. Build Your Own Dinosaurs sticker book is awesome. Each page shows a skeleton of different dinosaurs, and it has the name of the dinosaur, some facts, and some statistics about it. In the middle of the book, there are stickers that you can use to actually build out your dinosaur. So you can see here, these are the stickers for the Triceratops. So your child would actually take the stickers off and then build the Triceratops. There's 20 different dinosaurs in this book, some that most people have heard of, like Tyrannosaurus Rex or Pteranodon, and some that, unless you were really into dinosaurs, you probably wouldn't have heard of it, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. The Space Maze book is a great example of the types of activity books we have for older kids. So just flipping through here, you'll see that the illustrations are still very colorful and very interesting, but the mazes are just more complicated and would hold the interest of an older child better than, say, the white, clean books that you saw earlier. So flip through here, there's tons of options, tons of different mazes they have. Some are double page and some are single page. And at the very back, of course, there are the solutions to each one. So I hope that gives you some ideas for your next road trip. If you have any questions about any of the books you just saw, shoot me an email. Thanks for watching.